Journal number 3. Today I'm going to be talking about my biggest takeaways from the SLP interview and from conducting the functional behavioral assessments. First of all, my biggest takeaways from interviewing a speech and language pathologist are that they are a great resource to have at hand. As we know, communication and language difficulties are common characteristics of autism spectrum disorders. Students can have difficulties with receptive communication, and that is that when given a verbal instruction, the child could have difficulty following directions or understanding what is being said to them. And sometimes they also require more time to process the information before they can give a response. Verbal and expressive communication of individuals with ASD will depend on their intellectual and social development. Some students will be nonverbal, which means that they will not be able to communicate using speech or language, and others will have very limited speaking skills. The speech and language pathologist will be the person to go to if I observe any of my students with communication and language difficulties. SLPs helps to assess and provide therapy to students that can have language and communication problems. They can help the classroom teacher to write IEP goals that are relevant to the students' needs. In regards to behavior, we know that many times students have disruptive behavior as a way to communicate. If that is the case, then the SLP can help to teach the student a better way to communicate to obtain their needs. And my takeaways from conducting a functional behavior assessments are that all behavior is learned and serves a purpose. Many times disruptive behavior can upset the classroom environment, making it difficult for the teacher to deliver the lessons. It also makes it hard for the other learners to learn the material. I learned that conducting a functional behavior assessment helps to understand the reason behind a child's behavior. Once the problem behavior has been identified and defined, the team needs to find a replacement behavior that is a more appropriate way for the students to obtain what they need. Reinforcements are used as strategies to increase or decrease the probability that a behavior would occur in the future. And in the future, when I encounter a student with difficult behavior, I will try to use what I have learned in this course. First of all, I will try to use everyday behavior interventions. If that does not work, I will have to consult a behavior consultant and other stakeholders such as a psychologist or occupational therapist that will help me to conduct a functional behavior intervention to find what is the cause of the student's behavior. That will help us as a team to find a replacement behavior that can be used for the student. That if I use the functional behavior assessment in the correct manner, I will be able to provide much support to my students. Thank you.